Welcome to yet another episode of Obsuna Obsession Vlog, and welcome to my setup. I just tried having a virtual background now, and I find it cool. So, how have you been doing lately? Well, today I'm gonna be sharing with you something that I discovered in terms of teaching phys ed or PE. For those of you who are doing and conducting PE classes online, I think this might be helpful for everybody here and around the world who are experiencing the same. So first off, I would like to, these are all my self-discovered kind of teaching and I am very much willing to share it with you all. First is, let's talk about quickly what are the challenges. Well, since this remote teaching has started, we PE teachers have encountered a lot of challenges, limitations, frustration, difficulties, or whatever you call it. Well, I believe the first challenge that bumped into us will be how are you going to conduct PE online? It's really a very ironic kind of thinking. A movement nature subject is being converted into online teaching. I mean, we can do it, but of course, there are so many factors that is being considered. Okay, what are those? Like say safety, availability of the materials, and what else? The validity of the instruction. So there are so many consideration to take. Also, yeah, so that would be the main one. When my boss asked me long back, during our meeting, I explicitly told them that this is what the PE teachers is encountering. We have to keep on innovating such instruction that is somewhat be likely and somewhat be doable for the students. Yes, that's the main challenge. Number one is how are we able to power through online PE classes. Also, we have to take into consideration also the amount of requirements in terms of academics of the students. We understood that in some of the curriculum, the loads of the academic, the requirement is that massive. So what that is one of the factors why students are not able to join on time or completely not able to join the PE classes because of the academic. They have so many notes to comply, to submit and all. Up in the routine, we must also have to understand that students also are struggling by themselves. Okay. Not only students, as a matter of fact, also teachers are struggling. This kind of setup, this kind of routine, from transferring from one classroom to another, getting the link, the Microsoft link or the Zoom link from the classroom, joining in, setting up all the wires, the cables, the mouse and all. So it really takes patience and understanding that yes, students are experiencing the same. What are some of the challenges that we PE teachers are encountering, okay, on a day-to-day basis? On a day-to-day basis. So now this is what my discovery is. I have been making a-tons, okay, a-tons, a lot of trial and error kind of making uh, to implement to my class. Okay, so and finally I have arrived with something that is user friendly. I think the ever first consideration that you need to make in making instructions and activity in phys ed class is user friendly. Students should be able to navigate it by themselves. Number two, it should be student centered. You know, in the first trimester, no, first quarter of online teaching, I see to it that, I made it all teacher center kind of instruction because, all the information and the resources are basically coming from my side. I am downloading it from YouTube, and I'm making the resources and all. And in the long run, I discovered that my students got bored. Okay, you know, repeating the same old thing. They got bored. Really, they got bored. And for them, they are just attending PE for compliance. So that kind of understanding I have taken from them. Second, prepare something that promotes relaxation and chill. it should not be one of the burdens. We understood that they are having a lot of requirements and burden from another subject. So might as well make PE a fun space that promotes also social skills such communication, collaboration. You whenever you let's see, I myself speaking, I prepare this activity in such a way that I considered this factor. I need to have an activity that really promotes social skills, communication, collaboration, and a space where my student can breathe in at least, a time of the day where they can just relax and enjoy. But at the same time, we should align the design and the planning in our curriculum still. Okay, so it's really a huge task. I don't know how are you going to put it, but I will be sharing with you a little bit. Also, you have in planning, you have to take also into consideration the accountability to learning. The student should be accountable. This is very good because in this discovery and innovation that I have discovered, uh, all the students became accountable to their learning, okay? And they have their own pace also of learning. And of course, it should be challenging, because if the task is not challenging, well, then it will not it will not matter. You will get bored in the long run. And of course, the main element, it should be fun. Okay, so imagine this kind of consideration. It should be user friendly. It should be promote relaxation, social skills, communication, and collaboration. It should be fun. It should be challenging. It should promote accountability to learning, and of course, it should be student centered. There are so many to take in. So let's get started. So the Google form, and this is how the Google form looks like. Of course, they have to type in their name. Of course, my name is here, and my class. Say I am in 3 4B, okay, and I have different challenges. So I have a total of 8 different challenges here, 7 of which are exercise and fitness related, and the last is skill related, which I'm going to show you quickly. So in every challenges, there is this pass or fail, which they need to tick. Later on, I'll be mentioning how to tick this. In every challenge, they need to put their partner's name. So for example, my partner's name is Ben, okay? And in all the challenges, there would be a timer of 60 seconds, okay? 60 seconds. Okay, and in here, once the timer is on, a student needs to count their performance. So it's going to be performance based. So for example, at the end of 60 seconds, a student is able to make, say, 60 mountain climber. So they need to put it in here. And of course, the last thing that they need to do is to take either they pass or fail, right? So partner's name, best score, timer, and pass or fail. Then after that, proceed to the next one. The second would be jumping jack. It will be the same. All right. Partner's name. All right. In here, you can have a different partner. So here is the best thing. We are using, okay, let me just close this and be back after. We are using breakout rooms, okay, in Zoom. So what's good thing about these breakout rooms is we are letting students to choose their breakout rooms. So for example, in a class of 20 students, I'm going to be opening 10 breakout room, and I'll call it free breakout room, where everybody can navigate and jump from one breakout room to another by themselves. So if students has this kind of access, they will be able to just go from one breakout room to another, and it's really, really fun for them. They get to select their partner, they get to select their peers, and it's a user friendly kind of app also. And yeah, that really promotes collaboration, because children excels more whenever they are with their friends and somebody that they can really trust. So that's the coolest thing to do about here is student gets to select their partners, their playmates, and all. So you just have to go to breakout room, okay, and there is an option there. let students select their breakout room. Select that and, put the number of breakout room you desired, and that's it. Okay. Uh, if we'll go back to the form which I am showing it to you, this is exercise second. So suppose I'll keep my partner Ben with me, and my best score is this. Okay, best score say 56. Okay, timer, and yeah, pass or fail. Okay, you do it until the seventh. Okay, this until seventh exercise. I told you I have seven. Second is tissue box. Okay, step up test. Okay, so circ. My best score is, for example, 34. So this is the fourth exercise. Fourth exercise is push up. So if you happen to see, all the exercise are easy to do, and oh no, I think this is okay. And I'm just putting random number just to show you all. The next exercise is this one. Squat, pass, again. I just need one partner's name and break up. I am going to share with you this link, no worries. For those of you who wants to have a copy of this, I am going to share it with you all. Okay, so this is standing cross crunches. All right. So I'm just putting random entry here. Okay. Because I wanted to show you the last one. The last one has something to do with skill. All right. So partner's name, I'm just putting whatever number, and number is whatever. Okay. All right. So now we are now down at the last challenge, which is the skill related, and I call it football challenge. Just put your name or partner's name. So in here I have three different challenge. The first challenge is inside of the foot challenge. This is the photo. Okay. In here in the final challenge, they don't need to count their best score, but only they need to sustain the challenge, say inside of the foot dribbling in 60 seconds. If they're able to do it, just say pass. The second football challenge is this one, kick and over and step over right. 1 minute also. And the last is triangle dribble. If they pass, pass also. Now, towards the end, the last part is a video. I think this is the most important thing. You should provide an instructional video for them. They just have to watch this one. And this video will tell the students how to do it, all right? So this is a self-instructional video made by my staff, my colleagues. Yeah. So everything is here. So the above mentioned challenges could be found here. So this is one of the challenges that they need to go. Yeah, I think we are good. Then also, and after that, press submit, then collect. To end this vlog, I just have three suggestions. So if you're a PE teachers and if you have been doing this kind of stuff, I think you can hear these three suggestions of mine. Number one would be always make a personalized instructional videos. If you have a YouTube channel, you can put it in there so that whenever they wanted to go back, what kind of skill you wanted to for them to do, they'll be able to go back in. Making a video, instructional video, not only helps students to understand. Also teachers also, because in the long run, if you have a lot of videos to show to the student, it would become your reference. And I think that's the coolest thing to do. Second would be whenever you're instructing like online or instructing in a Google form, just instruct like you tweet. Make it short. You know, like whenever you're tweeting in Twitter account, you know, we see to it that it is micro and it's very short. So the same thing, the manner, you know, the manner of instructing it to the student, you should do it like whenever I give instruction to them, I see to it that it is crisp and it is very brief and understandable. And the final thing and suggestion that I can share with you is you should always have a backup. Okay, backup of backup activity. Backup activity like this. So whenever some of the students are advanced, they're able to finish it early, so you should have a prepared something that is fun and they really enjoy doing. Yeah. So always have a backup activities just in case. All right. So this has been your Obsuna obsession, and I hope you are able to learn some, you know, some tricks in teaching PE. If you are struggling still in teaching PE, you can always message me, email me, or comment down here what are the possible help that I can offer with you all. All right. So this has been once again Obsession Obsession saying alola. Bye.